Hello and welcome to HERU Yoga for the Blind. My name is Hannah and I will be speaking you through this short yoga session. I'm so happy to welcome you on your mat. Before you get started though, please ensure that you have enough space around you to move or someone with you who can support you and your safety as you move through your practice. Make sure to wear something comfortable that you can move in without distraction, and ideally take off your socks to get a better feeling for the floor or the yoga mat. Today's session is a seated chair yoga class with a focus on happy and healthy hips. For this class, you will need a sturdy chair without armrests and without wheels. Lastly, as always, you know your own body best. Certain asanas or postures might be uncomfortable at times. This can be an indicator that you might want to adjust the pose or use some props to support you, but it does not mean that you cannot practice this pose or yoga in general. Should you, however, experience pain or work with an injury that appears to be affected as you practice, please stop. Pain is never something you should work through. But enough with the chatting, let's get you moving. So today's practice you will be doing seated on your chair. For that, sit on your chair and scoot to the edge of your seat. Place the feet firmly onto the ground and roughly hip-width apart and parallel to one another. Place your hands either on your knees or on your thighs. You can choose whether you would like your palms to be down for that extra bit of grounding, or if you'd like your palms to face up for that extra bit of energy. Drop your sitting bones into the seat of the chair and feel the length in your spine. Your shoulders melt away from the ears, and the crown of your head floats towards the sky. Feel the duality of rooting down in order for your up body to rise and lengthen. Here, even with limited to no vision, please feel free to close your eyes. Resting your upper eyelids onto your lower eyelids will allow the muscles around your eyes to relax. It will also bring your focus from an outside perspective into a more intrinsic focus. With your eyes closed, bring awareness to those areas of your body that are in contact with the floor or with a chair. Bring your focus to the soles of your feet, to the big toe and then to the baby toe, to the inner and then the outer arches of the feet, to the toes and then to the heels. Bring your awareness now to the back of your thighs and to the sitting bones. Tune into the sensation of your thighs and your sitting bones making contact with the seat of the chair. Then bring your awareness to either the palm or the back of the hands and the connection they create with the thighs or your knees. Feel that sensation of touch. Notice if your spine is still nice and tall, your side body long. Notice if your shoulders are still relaxed and if your jaw is relaxed, and whether the crown of your head still floats towards the ceiling. Bring your awareness now to your breath. Notice your breath flowing through the whole of your body. Soften without collapsing in your middle as you exhale. Feel the spaciousness on your inhale. allow this to be a moment full of ease and observation. A moment to simply notice. A moment of no doing, of undoing, letting go. Your breath flows through your body with ease. Your navel and your heart rise and fall as you in and exhale. Your shoulders melt away from the ears as you exhale. Your spine lengthens as you inhale. Start slowing down your exhale now. This will allow your nervous system to calm. You inhale as normal and you lengthen the exhale. Take a few moments here tuning into that sensation, this idea of letting go anything that has happened this day thus far. Tuning into that present moment by bringing the attention from the outside stimuli to the sensations of the inner physical landscape. Take 2 more breaths here. Take a deep inhale and a soft, long exhale out. And one last time. Take a deep inhale and a soft, long exhale out. One last one. Deep inhale and a soft, long exhale out. Now gently bring your awareness back into the room that you're currently in. Notice the sounds around you coming back to a little bit more of an active focus. And should you have your eyes still closed, you may now gently blink them open. Time to get you moving. Time to warm up. As you exhale, release both hands right and left next to you with the palms facing away from your body. Your spine is long. Your sitting bones are dropping into the chair. The crown of the head floats to the sky. This is your seated Tadasana or mountain pose, which you can return to at any point throughout your practice if you need a moment of centering or a moment of pause. Now inhale and float your arms towards the ceiling, reaching towards the sky. Then bring your hands together in prayer above your head. Exhale, move your hands in this position through the middle to your heart, and then release them right and left next to you once more. Repeat this arm float 2 more times. Start in Tadasana. Long spine, arms hang loosely next to you, palms face away from your body. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Lift your heart ever so slightly as you do this. Bring your hands in prayer once they are stretched out above your head. Exhale, hands through the middle to your heart and then relax them next to you. One last time. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, lift your heart, bring your hands in prayer, and then as you exhale, hands through the middle to your heart, and this time release your hands back onto your knees. Then slide your hands in front of your knees. Exhale, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest and scoop your tailbone forwards. Inhale, lift your heart towards the ceiling, roll your shoulders back and tilt your pelvis forwards. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, scoop your tailbone forward and the navel pulls gently back. Inhale, reach your heart towards the sky, your shoulders roll back and the pelvis tilts forwards. One last round of this seated cat-cow variation. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, and scoop your tailbone forwards. Inhale, reaching your heart towards the sky, shoulders roll back, and your pelvis tilts forwards. Then on your next exhale, bring your upper body back into an upright and neutral position, finding your Tadasana mountain pose. Now, cross your arms and get hold of the outsides of your thighs with the opposite hand. Keep your spine long, and as you exhale, lean your upper body slightly diagonally forwards. You can stick your bottom slightly out behind you by tilting your pelvis forwards to get that little bit more broadening across your lower back. Now press your hands firmly into your thighs, but also press your thighs firmly into your hands. This will allow you to create some traction in this pose and strength in your legs as well as the arms. Hold this Utkatasana pose or chair pose for a few moments here. Ensure that your shoulders roll back and down, your heart center, your breastbone pulls diagonally forwards and upwards. Feel an energetic line from the crown of the head down into the seat of the chair. Then on your next inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, uncross your arms and release your arms right and left next to you. Tadasana. One more time. Slide your hands to the opposite thighs, and this time change the crossing of your arms to your less dominant side. Keep your spine long as you lean slightly forwards. Stick your bottom out behind you by tilting your pelvis forwards to get that little bit more broadening across the lower back. Press your hands firmly now into your thighs, but also press the thighs back into the hands to create some traction in this pose and strength in your legs as well as your arms. You might also find that your glutes, the big muscles in your bottom, switch slightly on here. Hold this pose for a few moments, and as you do this, ensure that your shoulders roll back and down. Your heart center, the breastbone, pulls diagonally forward and upwards. Again, tune into that energetic line from the crown of the head down into the seat of the chair. On your next inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, release your arms back down, right and left next to you. With your right hand, grab now hold of your side of the seat. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky and line up your inner side of the upper arm with your left ear. Your left palm of the hand faces now to the right. If you have glaucoma or detached retina, you can simply place your right hand onto your heart here instead. On your inhale, feel length creating in your side body. And then on your exhale, bend your upper body to the right hand side, keeping length on both sides of your upper body. Hold this pose for a few breaths here, ensuring that your left sitting bone keeps rooting into the seat of the chair. Even though you are stretching your left arm up, relax your shoulders away from the ears as much as you can. Gently lift your heart ever so slightly towards the sky here. And take one more deep breath here. And then on your next inhale, return to center, upper body is upright, and arms are relaxed right and left next to you. Tadasana, mountain pose. Other side. With your left hand, grab hold of the outside edge of your seat. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky and line up your inner side of your upper arm with your right ear. Your right palm of the hand faces towards the left. If you have glaucoma or detached retina, you will be placing your hands right onto your heart in this position. Then on your inhale, create that extra bit of length once more in the side body. And as you exhale, bend your upper body now to the left side, keeping length on both sides of the upper body. Hold this pose for a few breaths here, ensuring that your right sitting bone in particular keeps rooting into the seat of the chair. Even though you are stretching your left arm up, relax your shoulders away from the ears here as much as you can. Gently lifting your heart ever so slightly and bend slightly back towards the back of the chair. Take one more deep breath, and then on your next inhale, return to center. Upper body is upright, arms are relaxed. With both hands, grab now the outside edges of the seat of the chair. If you have a feeling that you scooted backwards, reset to your Tadasana pose. So scoot to the front edge of the seat so that your feet can be comfortably on the floor. Extend your right leg now forwards. Press your right heel into the floor and flex your foot. Flexing the foot means you pull your toes towards you rather than pointing them away from you. Then place your right thumb into your front right hip crease and create some space in the front. Place your left hand onto your left knee. Exhale, and with a long spine, lean your upper body diagonally forwards and away, just as you did earlier in Utkatasana or your chair pose. Energetically, without moving the stretched up foot, draw your right thigh bone back into your right hip socket. Your shoulders roll back and your heart remains lifted. This is a chair-based Janu Shirshasana. You might feel a stretch here, specifically in the back of the right leg. Take one more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, pull your right leg back and come to your Tadasana, mountain pose. Other side. Grab the outside edges of your seat once more with both hands. Extend your left leg forwards, press your left heel into the floor and flex your foot. Place your left thumb into your front left hip crease to create space. Place your right hand now onto your right knee. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale with a long spine, lean your upper body diagonally forwards. Energetically, without moving the foot, draw your left thigh bone back into your left hip socket. Your shoulders roll back and your heart remains lifted, Janu Shirshasana. Tune into the sensation of the back body here, and maybe you feel that extra bit of stretch alongside your left calf and left back of the thigh. Then take one more breath in this position. And on your next inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, come to Tadasana. Now take your right leg off the ground and place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Allow your right knee to naturally drop down, but flex your right foot so you feel that there is an engagement in your right leg. Feel the opening of the right hip. Place your right hand onto your right knee and the left hand onto the sole of your flexed right foot. You are now framing your right leg with both hands. Inhale, lift your heart and lean diagonally forwards, again creating length in your spine, and then keeping that length. Relax your shoulders and relax your jaw. And even as you lean forwards, keep that navel engaged. Take one more breath here before you come back into an upright position. Unwrap your legs place the foot down onto the floor. Other side. Lift your left leg off the ground and place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Your left knee naturally drops down. Flex your left foot, so engage your left leg. Your left hip opens and you might feel a slight stretch in your left glute, the big muscle of your bum. Place your left hand now onto your left kneecap and the right hand onto the sole of the right foot. With your hands now framing your left leg, create a little bit of traction. Inhale, lift your heart. Keep the length as you lean forwards. Feel that diagonal lift away. Keep dropping the sitting bones into the floor. Feel the length in the side body. As you inhale, lift your heart one more time. Exhale, allow the shoulders to roll back. And here you might feel a little bit more of an intense opening of the hip or a stretch in the left glute. And then one last breath here in this position. Inhale, bring yourself back into an upright position. Exhale, release your hands and then your left foot down. Tadasana, mountain pose. For this next bit, walk your feet around to the right side until you sit facing to the right. Your feet are again hip width and parallel. We've just changed the orientation on your chair. The back of your chair is now in line with your right shoulder rather than behind you. Make a connection with the seat underneath you. This next part is all about twists of the spine. So you want to make sure that you are creating a solid base first before you do anything else. So ensure that your feet root into the floor, your sitting bones root into the seat. Then you create space in the spine by lengthening the side body, crown of the head floats towards the sky. As you inhale, that's where you find that length. Exhale. Keep that length in your spine and then slowly turn your upper body towards the back of the chair so that you can place your hands or your forearms on the back of the chair. Hold this pose for a few breaths and really mindfully work on the subtle spine movement here. Inhale, reach down and up, creating space in the spine. Exhale, micro-rotate towards the back of the chair, just that little bit more. As you do these movements, very micro movements, keep your breath calm and steady and your shoulders wide and relaxed. Allow the breath to still travel deep into the bottom of your tummy here. Take one more breath in this position, then come out of your twist. Walk your feet back towards the front of the chair before you change to the other side. Walk your feet over to the left side of the chair. Your left side is now parallel towards the back of the chair. Find your parallel and hip width foot position here as you set up for your twist. Make a connection with the seat underneath you and the floor beneath you, creating a solid base before you start your twists. Your feet root into the floor and your sitting bones root into the seat. You create space in the spine and length in the side body first. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, keep that length and turn your upper body towards the back of your chair so that you can place your hands or the forearms onto the back of the chair. Hold this pose for a few breaths and really mindfully work on your subtle spine movement here. Inhale, reach down and up, creating space in the spine. Exhale, micro-rotate towards the back of the chair, just that little bit more. As you do this, keep your breath calm and steady and your shoulders wide and relaxed. Allow the breath to travel deep into your lower lung here. Take one more breath. Come out of your twist by walking your feet back towards the front of the chair, and then take a moment here to reset. For this next bit, you will stay with the idea of twisting, but it will be a little bit more dynamic than the static version you just did. You start in Tadasana, in mountain pose. Inhale, reach both arms out in front of you and forwards on shoulder height and shoulder width. Both sitting bones strongly rooted into the seat. Your spine is long, your shoulders are relaxed. On your next exhale, pull your right elbow back, twisting your upper body towards the right. On your inhale, send your right hand forward, stretching out your arm. Exhale, pull your left elbow back, twisting your upper body to the left. Inhale, send your left hand forward, stretching your arm out. Repeat this movement pattern a few times and coordinate it with your breath. You exhale, you pull your elbow back. You inhale, you send your hand forwards. Here, you want to make sure that you always root through both sitting bones equally, and that your spine remains nice and long. The movement also never really stops. You can imagine it a little bit like a swing going forwards and backwards. You're using the momentum of your breath to guide you through this movement. Exhale, you pull your elbow back, and inhale, you reach your hand forwards. Never really arriving, never really stopping. Do both sides one more time, and then come back to center. Exhale, release your hands down, right and left next to you, Tadasana. Take a moment before you prepare yourself for your final relaxation, your Shavasana. For this part, scoot to the back of the chair and lean back into the back of the chair. Allow your arms to loosely hang right and left next to you. Relax your jaw by gently opening your lips. Your shoulders roll back and you create space in the front of your chest. In this relaxation pose, our aim is to have as little muscular tension in our body as possible, in order to allow the body and the mind to come to rest. Feel your feet ground into the floor and your sitting bones dropping into the seat of the chair, your back resting on the back of the chair. Your breath is even, calm and steady. Your arms relax. Your belly is rising and falling as you in and exhale. Give your body and your mind permission to relax. You inhale calm and exhale tension. Feel your breath traveling with ease through the whole of your body. And should your mind go on a wander, bring your attention back to the breath. Feel the expansion on your inhale and the softening on the exhale. Your muscles soften, your body and your mind come to stillness. And if your mind goes on a wander here, remember, your thoughts are merely guests. You can decide whether you invite them in to stay or ask them to come back another time. You are relaxed. You are calm. You're breathing with ease. Any remaining tension in your body is slowly melting away from you. Allow your body to be carried by the floor in the chair beneath you. You inhale calm and exhale tension. Feel the broadening of the back body as you are breathing in. Feel the softening of the whole body as you exhale. Here you are safe. You can now fully relax. Allow your body and your mind to drift off for the next few moments of quietness. When it's time to come out of this relaxation, you will hear 3 soft gong sounds. I will then speak you safely out of this relaxation. But for now, simply let go and breathe. Now, without moving your body or your eyelids, slowly bring your awareness back to the room that you're in. Bring the awareness to the sounds and the smells around you, to the texture of the chair and the floor beneath you, the feeling of the clothes on your skin, the temperature in the room. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe even take a big sigh or a yawn. Whatever feels good right now. Gently moving your head from side to side. And on your next inhale, float both arms towards the ceiling and gather your hands in prayer one more time in front of your heart. And as always, let's finish the practice with a few silent words of gratitude. Let's say thank you to our body for carrying us through this practice, for supporting us and our loved ones throughout this day, and for always giving us a home, no matter what. With love and respect, thank you so much for practicing with me today.